All right.
I always see them talking about different types of clubs.
Yes.
The wood, the irons. What are the difference?
So when we think about the difference in the clubs, the first thing that I always think of is the face of the club. When we think about the face of the club, when you look at an iron or if you look at a wedge, it's that nice flat face.
Okay.
But if you look closely at a wedge, you'll notice that that angle of the face starts to go a little bit more back. And as we move higher up in degree in club, meaning when we get higher in number, that face starts to slowly get a little bit more closed and a little bit more square.
Okay.
So when we go from, say, a gap wedge like I have in my hand, that face is pretty flat. I can flatten that face pretty easily. If we were to take your 8 iron here, we'll notice that when we set that face down, it doesn't flatten as easily. It's not as open. So you look at the different angles of the face, and that really determines on what kind of club you're hitting and what kind of shot you're going to get out. So the lower the iron, the further it goes. So my 6 iron goes further than my 8 iron, which is kind of backwards in the seams, but everything in this sport's a little bit backwards, honestly. When we start working up to our woods and our drivers, you'll notice that the surface face is a lot bigger. We have a lot more space to work with. You look at an iron or a wedge and you've got this tiny little face to work with. You look at a driver, it's almost like double. And as you move up in club, you notice the face gets larger and larger and larger. So there's more surface space to work with. There's more shots you can play out with that club.
You ready?
Yes.
Next question.